Hello there and welcome back. My name is Elena.
And I am Fotios, and this is the Game Court.
And today's video is all about Essen Spiel.
Yes, we went for the first time in our lives to Essen Convention, and we had a good time. We bought maybe a bit too many games.
I'm surprised actually that we had some space when we came back home in the car. There are other people around us in cars because we drove to Germany and then we drove back to the UK, and there were lots of people around us in cars that literally you could see like all the games through the window, like back windows and stuff, because they had so many games. We were not that bad. And now we're going to show you what we bought from Essen, which will look like a brag more or less, but I think you will enjoy it.
So shall I start from my pile here?
Come on then, we have a pile each on each side.
Yes.
And we'll just pull one at a time.
So my first game I would like to show is this one here. It's called Express Cross. It's published by Plate Games. It's a small, I think they are from Japan, Japanese publisher, and it's a small roll and write game. It's a very simple to play roll and write game. I think we already played it once.
We played it already, yeah.
Exactly.
I think the thing is in Essen though, there are not very many there are no places to play at all. You have a lot of places to eat and you can rest and stuff like that, but nothing is made particularly to actually play unless you go to, a publisher's booth or something, or a designer, and then they have some plays, but you only play the games to
to a degree, not a full game.
Yeah, you only test some of the games and most of them are the new ones. So you don't really have, like, if you buy something, some place to play at all.
Exactly. So that is Express Cross. So let's go to your list now.
First game of my pile is Catacomb. It comes into a metal tin, and it's technically a game with cats. It's not really with cats, it has a lot of cats inside, and it has some cubes and some little hexes, and then you just have to play some stuff around. But it's a very exciting game. We played it a few times. It plays very fast as well, and we could actually play it in Essen on the tables where you could have a coffee and you would play a game. This is very nice.
It's an abstract game.
This is Catacomb.
This is what?
Catacomb.
You have something else catacomb-wise over there in your pile, yes.
Oh yeah, it came with, so you've actually got the bundle with, there are some little tokens that really don't do anything, but they were in the bundle, and then they gave us, it's a deck of cards. It's a deck of cards with the same art, which is very cute.
The next game from my pile is called Keyframes. It's a game by Sayes and Istrasi, the designers of White Castle,
I see why you bought it.
And so on and so forth. Exactly. So this is a small game, a card game from Combo Games, and in this game you are basically a video editor.
A video editor, and you try to video edit stuff.
Exactly, video edit stuff. And it's a small card game, quite fun, quite exciting. That's Keyframes.
Okay, righty. I have here an expansion for Darwin's Journey. So can I just say, we managed to kind of open most of the games that we had, and we threw away most of the punch boards that were empty and all the plastic and all of it, as much as we could. But I don't think we managed to open this, but most of them are open. This is Darwin's Journey Komodo Dragon expansion, and it gives you a Komodo Dragon and museum bonus tiles, which are very important because the game is actually, that's a very important side of the game. Yeah, looking forward to add it to our game.
One fun fact about Essen Convention is that different publishers operate differently when it comes to promos, for instance, right? Like you can go to some publishers like CGE and ask them for free promos, and this is where we got promos for Kutna Hora and Under Falling Skies.
Oh, are we talking about what promos we got as well?
No,
we need to
have them in a separate bucket.
We need to show you what promos we managed to get as well. We'll just do a quick, this, yeah.
Whereas other publishers, they only give you promos if you actually buy the game, the actual game. And then there are other publishers that they sell the promos as mini expansions, and you actually go there and buy them. So yes, not for free. Righty. And then we went to the booth of Stonemeyer, and I think it was Upside Down Games as well. And recently Jamie Stonemeyer sent us a review copy of Rolling Realms, for which we have a review video somewhere here. Anyway, we really like Rolling Realms, so we said, okay, we're going to treat ourselves to some Rolling Realms promos, and when I say promos are not free, we had to purchased them, and we got a bit excited, so we got 12 different of them, and you can see here now there's a Rolling Rest promo for Brass Birmingham, and we got others as well. We got for Fist for Odin, Crusaders, Obsession, and many others. We spent so much money in that booth that apparently we qualified for a free metal coin set for Scythe, so we also got that.
I mean, we don't even have Scythe.
Yes.
It might be that we need to take Scythe again and then give
And
that
buy,
another try.
exactly, exactly. So yes, these are the metal coins for Scythe.
Now that you've actually picked up a small game to show, well, it's like little packets, packets of some sort, I'm going to show you the next game that is called Mini Crimes. This is a very small game that is a more like a detective's work, more or less.
Exactly.
Right? So you're trying to, they give you a scenario, they give you some cards, and they ask you 3 questions, and you have to solve this. And then at the end, there's a QR code that you scan, and that gives you the results of whatever happened in the scenario, and then you can score it, and then you can give that another try. Very cute, fun, quick game. And
we don't buy only one of them though. That's the thing.
A few of them.
Yes.
I think they had a very good offer though. So if you bought like 3, you get one
free,
more,
yes.
and then it was a good combination that you ended up with a good few free games. So we just got a few of them. We played one because we only had space and space physically for one, but they're all exciting.
And the next thing we bought from the convention are these 2 fantastic t-shirts.
I wanted to mention them. I even matched my leggings with it.
Right, yes.
We got them because, they're very cute.
They are very cute. They are about children's activities, yes, fun children's
And as much as I dislike with a passion to actually match with my partner, I dislike matching t-shirts and stuff like that.
But there you are.
But now we're matching today. Anyhow,
yes. Yes, let's go to my side. Then we got a free copy of this Similo game. Apparently there are a million different versions of this Similo. We have played none so far, so we don't know what the game is about, but we have our first Similo copy
where did
version.
we get it from?
I think it was the booth of a publisher which I don't want to mention yet because the game is over there.
Oh, okay, fine.
That
this one.
That one. Not top.
This one.
That one, yes.
Oh,
exactly,
yeah, of course it was this one. Oh, it's because you got this one and this one.
Exactly.
Yeah, makes sense.
So
it was more like, you got this and this is the game for free.
Exactly. So it's a card game. I want to say it's a cooperative game. I might be wrong.
Well, we'll play it and we'll see.
Exactly.
Let me see. Plock. Plock is a very small game. It has some meeples inside, and I think that's it. Dice and some meeples inside. And technically, there is a 2-player game only. Your opponent is on the other side, and you're on this side, and you're technically pulling onto the rope to see whichever is going to pull more. And that's what the game is about. It's quite fun, and it's quite easy, especially if you are the queen of dice chunking, which is me. You win very easily, and it's quite satisfying.
The dice champion.
That's me, yes.
Alrighty, so the next game is called Virus Roll and Write, and after we bought this game, while we were wandering around the convention, I saw that there's another card game of this. So apparently this is the implementation of the card game. I didn't know that.
But we like Roll and Write rather than card games, so I think it's just up our street.
Exactly, so this is the second Roll and Write we bought, apart from Express Cross, and it looks very funky. We would like to try it very much.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh yeah, I mean about viruses, right?
Like, what is it about? Viruses. Tells you on the box. Next on my list, from my pile, I have this game over here, and I'm not sure how I felt about it when you mentioned, but then we've finally managed to play it yesterday on our way home, and the next game is King of Tokyo Duo, that came with a ginormous playmat and
a dice tray, yes.
A dice tray. This is the duo version of King of Tokyo that plays to up to 4. I would say it's slightly similar where you try to kill your opponent, but then you have a couple of tracks as well that make a bit of a difference, and you have some cards that are quite, well, you have the same cards, but they're super powerful, and it's not just about killing your opponent, it's about going up and down the tracks as well. This is the game that we actually got Similo from.
Yes, exactly.
This is the publisher that gave us Similo because we got the bundle. You kind of get a bundle, they give you many other things.
The next game in our list is, it's called Magic Number 11. and it's a very cool two-player only game about football. It's an abstraction of football. It's like how you are the coach and you're giving instructions to your people, to your players to move around the field. It's very cool looking. It's based on cards, and this is from Japan.
That's what I wanted to say. It's more like an Asian publisher of some sort. Yeah.
It's from Pluto Games, and we bought from the same booth as we bought Express Cross.
Next from my pile, I'm going to have to stop saying that, is Asian Avenue. And Asian Avenue, we got it from Nerd Lab.
Nerd Lab, yes.
Nerd Lab. It's a two-player game only, where you play with some cards, and you're technically trying to follow each other, chase each other into a circle of some sort, and whomever catches the other wins the game.
The next game is called Neko Syndicate, and I'm very excited about this game. It's a small card game again from the same publisher as the Keyframes Combo Games. And in this game is designed by Danny Garcia. And this is
that's where your excitement is coming from.
Exactly. It's supposedly a short game, maybe 30 minutes or so. So it's supposed to be a thinky feeler type of game about delivering sushi across Japan, but also being part of mafia. So sushi is kind of illegal. It's the prohibition era of sushi, and you're delivering sushi, and you have your own hierarchy and so on and so forth. Pretty cool.
That's it. Have you noticed this is the second game with cats we got from this convention?
No, right. Yes.
Yeah,
only 2 games with cats.
I think so. I'm not sure.
Yes, maybe
but it's not something we get very often. They don't really play very well for whatever reason. It's maybe just us not liking them. Maybe.
We haven't played this one yet, but I'm quite excited about this one. Yes.
Alrighty then. Endangered Rescue Galapagos Penguins. Mm-hmm. It's an 18-card game that plays over 60 minutes. Published by Grand Gamers Guild, made in China.
China.
I couldn't tell you more about this game apart from it having 18 cards. Mm-hmm. It's an escape room kind of game. It's still sealed. We've not even opened it yet, so hopefully it's going to be nice. I think since we started playing the exit games and whatnot,
and the unlock games, yes.
We kind of started developing a taste for them. So we're kind of trying new things.
So we have now mini crimes, like 10 of them, and this one for travel friendly, yes, nice escape room experiences. The next game from my side is not a game, it's actually an expansion of a game that we really like, and it's called SkyTeam Turbulence, and it has even more scenarios for SkyTeam. We haven't even opened it yet, so we don't know exactly what this contains, but apparently I want to say it has some penguins. I have seen some pictures online. You see it has penguins.
It says here, look, it says, yes. If you don't know what it contains, look, it says on the back, look, penguin. 10 approach tracks to altitude. It says right there.
It comes in a very small, friendly package, 20 new scenarios, so if you like SkyTeam, like we do, this is superb.
This one next.
All right.
This one is called The Yellow House, and I'm not sure which it's called. It's published by Mandu Games, which I guess is a Japanese. I think it's Japanese written on the back. Chinese. Mm-hmm. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's an Asian country. It's coming from an Asian country. This is a 2-player only game, and it's about Van Gogh and I think it's Gauguin, the other one. So I think. Anyhow, 2 painters. Van Gogh got Gauguin in because he was kind of homeless. He didn't have much going on. So he decided to get him under his wing and teach him stuff. So the game is technically about them discussing about different subjects.
Yes, exactly.
So you have different subjects to discuss about. The game is not about painting themselves or art, although the game is quite pretty inside. So it's about you discussing and debating stuff inside the box. 2-player only. 2-player only?
2-player only, yes,
yeah,
indeed.
2-player only.
And fantastic components, right? A very nice cloth.
Yes.
Okay. Next on my list is this. It's another expansion, you see. After the SkyTeam expansion, I have here another expansion. This is called The Lost Fleet, and it's an expansion for Gaia Project. We have already unpunched it, and we're checking the factions in there.
Man, I was like, oh, I really need to play with that now.
So
very nice.
The base game comes with 7 double-sided factions, so 14 factions, and here you have another 4 factions basically, which are pretty cool, pretty powerful. And you expand the map, you have 2 more types of planets, and other cool stuff. Looking
forward to play it, yeah.
Looking forward to learning it first and then playing it because we don't know how to play it yet.
And then we got Flatiron. Mm-hmm. And this is, I think everybody was quite excited about Flatiron. This is a game published by
Ludonova.
Ludonova, yes. and is designed by Cheyes and Izrashi, which we like very much. And this was their biggie this year, and everybody was queuing up for it. Technically, you are trying to build the Flatiron building that is in Manhattan. Manhattan. And that's what you're trying to do. Is it 2-player only?
It's 2-player only, and in fact, we bought too many 2-player only games this year, right?
Yes. I think we've kind of we play big and heavy, but I think this year was all about 2 players, escape games, not as heavy games.
Exactly.
I think we're just experiencing like everybody else, and I think this is the phase we're at the moment. Also, can I just mention, there was a dude in the queue whilst I was waiting in there to pick up the game, and he turned around and he said, "Oh, I really like your channel." And then I got so panicky because I don't like talking to people that I don't know. Oh my goodness. And I turned around and I just said thanks. And then I didn't say anything else. And if you're watching this video, hello. And I'm really sorry I didn't say anything at that point, but I don't like talking to new people. Sorry.
Thank you so much for interacting with us. Yes.
I appreciate your courage that you came forward and you said stuff.
Yeah. It's us. It's not you.
I know. Yes. I mean,
it's our problem.
I don't think I'm ever in a situation where people just approach me on the street and they say stuff. So I'm not kind of used to this kind of attention. So, fair point to you that you had the courage to come and say stuff. And maybe next time we'll be a bit more prepared to, at least ask you what your name is and what you like.
Yeah, exactly.
Stuff like that.
I mean, we only have a small channel and we're not used to that. We have been to UKGE a few times and then literally nobody stopped us. And,
we're just doing our thing. They're like, you didn't expect any of this.
Exactly.
And like in this convention, it happened like a few times. And we were like, oh my goodness, look at that. This was so cute though. So we really appreciate that, you appreciate us and you let us know and whatnot. I'm really appreciative. Although I might not say anything because I don't know what to say.
And from Flatiron, which is a 2-player game, we'll go to another 2-player game.
I need to make another pile because I think this is too big.
All right. So this game is Lord of the Rings, the duel for the Middle Earth. And this is our implementation of the Seven Wonders Duel, a game that we really love. We are not big fans of the Lord of the Rings IP, I have to say. Which is correct, is a fair thing to say?
100%.
But we're really curious to see how this plays and how different it is from the normal Seven Wonders Duel. Apparently there is a area majority element in this game as well, but the card play, how you build the pyramids and how you buy the cards, most of this stuff is the same. But still, yet again, very excited about this game, and I have to say that the Asmodee queue in the convention was the longest of all, right?
Oh my goodness, yes. So we went there to this Asmodee shop they have, I think it's some sort of German shop, and we went there and people were queuing around the building, like there's there's a quarter of booths in the middle of stalls, so they were queuing around and then around again, and I was like, oh my goodness, what's going on? And then we actually realized on the last day, on Saturday before we left, that they were queuing for the German version, luckily, and then the English version was just like on the side, chilling and stuff like
exactly.
that.
So
there was like 2 people in front of us.
Very disappointingly, there were no promos.
They said they didn't print them in time.
Exactly. Anyway, so that is Lord of the Rings Duel for Middle Earth. What's next from your side?
What is next from my side? This one is okay.
This one. Okay, I have something as well from the. Go for it.
1, 2, 3.
Pop off.
Pirates of Maracaibo, and this is because I like Maracaibo very, very much. So this game was a no-brainer. This is, I think, an easier version, not as lighter version, I would say. Maracaibo.
Slightly lighter.
I mean, even the writing looks the same and the people look the same and stuff like that. So I'm really excited about it. There is no boaty that I could notice in the game, but they do have cards as a tableau, so you make a tableau out of them and that will be your main board, if I understand correctly. And obviously we got a bundle because Fotius likes bundles, and now we need to discover a way, we need to find a way of storing all of these mats because we're collecting them and we have nowhere to put them. Luckily a few of them have boxes, but not all of them do. So if you do have some sort of idea of how to store them properly and they don't bend and whatever, let us know because I think we're in need of that.
Yeah, I mean, Pirates of Maracaibo is one of the few, I think 3 or 4 games that we bought that are not 2024 releases.
Yes.
But this game was not a game that we could find in the UK, you see, so that's why we said, okay, we're definitely, actually this was my first pre-order for Essen. And when the pre-order was open, there was a bundle available. So Pirates of Maracaibo, plus the expansion, plus playmat, plus metal coins in there. So why not?
Oh, there are too many components.
Yeah, too many components.
I'm
So
sure.
yes.
Ah, there you go. There. Yes.
And the good thing is that the expansion itself fits in the main box. So this
Did
is
you put it
basically
inside?
an
Yeah,
empty box,
nice.
yes. So I was just carrying this box over only to show you to you guys. So yeah.
Ah, now more rubbish.
Exactly.
Yay.
Righty. So next one from my side is actually another game that is not this year, release. Yes. So it's a last year release, and it is from a designer that we usually like the games a lot. Is Vladimir Suchi. The game is called Aldebaran Duel. And it's another two-player only game. It's a card game
What
and
were the
some
chances?
tracks. Exactly. Now the good thing about this game, we picked up this game on Saturday, and the thing is that if you are there Saturday and Sunday, and you are willing to buy previous year's releases, then don't buy them on Thursday and Friday. Wait for Saturday and Sunday because you may get very good offers on these kind of games. So this was maybe 50% off price. So
I think it was 45 to begin with. They
Yeah.
were selling it with 45. Then they reduced the price some more.
35,
And then they reduced it to 20.
20 euros for this game, which
So we
is
bought it.
like 16 pounds. Very cheap. And you cannot even find this game in the UK. So it was not really on our list to buy this game, but for this price we couldn't leave it behind anyway. So this is Aldebaran Duel.
Now that you're pulling out your old guns, I'm going to show you the other game that we have bought, and is not a 2024 game. And this game is called Clockworker, and this is, I think it's a French or German version. I think it's a French version.
Silex is a French
Silex
version, yes.
is
It's a French
It's
publisher,
a
yes.
French publisher, and everything on the back is written in French.
Yeah.
But it is a language independent game, so it's easy for you can get the rules almost anywhere you need. And it was we found it at a good price. We only paid 10 euros on it.
10 euros.
And it was reduced again from like crazy amount. So, it looked nice. So we said we're going to give it a go. I don't know what the game does.
And it has very cute robots, very cute
It
miniatures.
has a lot of cards and some robots and some cubes and some cogs. So, I would only expect that it does something nice.
It's a bit of worker placement, a bit of resource management. We'll see how it goes. And the next game in our list, actually I will do this one, is the only game that I bought that is solo only game. Actually, to be fair, it's solo. Yes, solo only game. Yes, it takes 1 to 2 hours. So it's
Solo.
It
says here looks solo.
Yeah, it's a roll and write campaign game, and it's a fantasy game. So I was waiting in the queue for DLP to pick up the Maracaibo bundle, and there was this publisher, Board Game Raccoon, and they were selling this game. I saw it. It looked interesting, so I picked it up. It's called Between Light and Shadow.
Not played it yet.
Not played yet. No,
Okay.
I have no idea about it.
If you're pulling out those guns, I'll pull up this gun. So we were walking around, and then I saw this that looked kind of nice. And this is called Hidden Games Crime Scene. And this is the Green Poison case number 3. It's a, what do you call this game? More like an investigation, detective kind of true crime.
Yeah, escape room.
Kind of escape room kind of...
Oh yeah, investigation.
kind of thing. And
Deduction.
yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, we only kept this, but this beautiful envelope came into a box that looked the same. I don't know why it was double packed. We've not opened it yet, but I'm looking forward to do so.
The next game in our list is one of the most anticipated games from my side.
Most anticipated games?
It is called Stevens. It's from it's published by Pile Up Games. There you are, and it's designed by Rolla and Costa. And this, I have read the rulebook a few times. I'm really excited to play this game. It's a pretty cool game with a kind of common engine building. Like if you activate the row, everybody gets some juicy benefits, depending if you have your employees out there. Yeah, I'm really looking forward for this game. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. So we'll go to your game.
It's a dude that emigrated from England to Portugal with his uncle,
yes.
and then he developed like some sort of like glass making business, and I think this is what it's all about. And then he was super nice to other people around, and I was bored at one point because I don't understand German, so the TV was not working properly.
I see.
So I read all of that. Yes, there you go. Now you know. And then from my pile, it's quite heavy for how small it is. Phoenix New Horizon, and Phoenix New Horizon is published by Ram-pa-pa-pam. Pero Loco Games,
Pero Loco.
which is a Spanish company, and we bought this as an English version of the game. I couldn't tell you what this game does very much, but Photios, I'm sure, will be happy to tell you.
Yes, I haven't read the book for this one, but yes.
Photios.
Apparently it's a worker placement game. It
Yes.
has some nice funky workers inside. Right?
It does. It has
illustrations.
very nice components inside.
And it's a game that many people were picking up from the convention, so it's a very hot game, and supposedly it's a very good one. I have already seen some reviews online from people who have played the game before the convention, and actually it looks pretty cool.
It looks pretty.
Yeah.
Plus, look, this is the front of the box, and this is the inside of the
Look
box.
how funky
Look how
it looks.
cute that is, and like on the they've put a lot of thought into this. I'm glad that we bought the game.
Now the next game is actually a review copy, and it's another game that is not published this year. This game came to Essen last year. It's called Plantanubo, but it was not available in the UK up until last month, I want to say. It's designed by Mike, Uwe, and Ode, and
Uwe
Rosberg, yes.
Rosberg.
And it's published by the Game Builders, and Ode.
Rosenberg.
Yes, and Ode agreed to give us a review copy of this. Thank you so much. This is about farming with some robots, some bots, right? It's about this kind of, how can I say this?
Oh, that's in German. You cannot unread text.
Yes, it's German. It's a kind of science fiction farming, and this goes very nicely along with that
The
game.
next game that we picked up from the same booth.
Exactly.
That is designed by Ode and Lucas Siegman.
Lucas is the illustrator, right? Yes.
No, this is illustrated. Sorry, Ode, designed by Ode and illustrated by Lucas Siegman. Happy now?
Yes, thank you.
So it kind of like it's in the same region, the same kind of theme here and there. So it's all like farming, but like it's all quite cushy and nice and fluffy. And then you have like what do you call this kind of art?
I don't know, steampunky science fiction art. I don't know how you call it, but this one is 1 to 4 players, whereas this one is 2 player only.
Yes. So I'm looking forward to the 2-player games because they do like when somebody puts enough like a lot of effort into making a 2-player only game, then they tend to play very well at the 2 players.
Exactly.
So I'm looking forward when they put so much effort into doing something like this. I appreciate it.
Cool.
Right,
Next
you.
one. Right.
You now.
It's me, right?
You.
Yes, me. Right. This is Minos. Minos, Dawn of the Bronze Age is the latest big hefty game from Board and Dice, and of course we bought it because it features Greek. It's a Greek theme. It's a Cretan empire.
We want the Crete though, so
yes, exactly.
In some of our videos we have some t-shirts. I have one
Crete,
with a Minotaur, and you have one with like Crete and stuff like that on it, and we got them from Crete when we went to Minos and we saw the ancient. That was really cool.
The Minoan archaeological site, yes. And this came with 2 nice promos as well, so yes, why not? Now, it's a civilization game, card game. It looks very good with a action selection system like a game, how it's called that game, Coimbra, with universities. It's kind of similar. You place your dice in some bases and you do some actions, and you also develop your engine with the cards.
Okay. And then I think this is the last game, isn't it?
Yes.
Or are there some games in
there?
there?
There are some games in there. The top promos are in there. You said you want to see
are
the
promos in there or promos in there?
No, that's the poster we bought. We bought a poster as well. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, we got a nice poster because it had a cat, so we got it.
You can show the poster as well.
Ancient Tigers, last game of the haul. It's a game. It's quite. People are expecting this game. They're quite keen in playing the game. I think the only controversy is that apparently the art is AI art, and people were quite disappointed again, and I can see why they would be disappointed.
Indeed, we saw one of our friends in the convention, Anton Holman, who is based in Sweden, but he's an illustrator himself, and we were discussing with him about the art of this game, and he was explaining us the inconsistencies here in the keyboard and how you can figure out.
Buttons that like they're not finished properly. Although everybody has 5 fingers, so I guess that's a good thing.
We can also see it has 3 fingers here.
Well, maybe the other ones
yes.
are holding it this way.
Anyway, yes.
And we'll just show you the promos quickly and then we're done.
Come on, before the promos, before the promos, let's show you this amazing
Isn't
art.
this cute?
Yes, this
Like, why would you not buy this? Like, I'm sure we can frame it somewhere. But it's very
exactly,
cute.
exactly.
And then we got a baggie full of cats as well, which is very cute. And then in here we have some promos for.
Barrage.
This is just a.
This is an advertisement. Yes.
Oh yeah. What we wanted is we wanted to buy a magnet that said Essen Spiel 2024 on it, but for whatever reason they don't exist anywhere. So we bought instead something that looks like that and just we're going to write on it and then put it on our fridge. We like getting a magnet from everywhere we go. This.
Oh yeah, this is a promo that came with Yellow House, Mandu Games, and it's not a promo for a game, but just a card that says Nips the mascot and one victory point for each board game in your bag. And a dice from the shop of
From the t-shirts, yes. And we have a very nice bag from it as well. And then there is a promo for Agent Avenue that came with the game as well.
Nice.
And then there is this.
And then there's this, which is a promo for the Endless Winter, which we expect to arrive. We expect to have very soon.
This is the same as this one.
That's the same, yes.
And then there is a promo for Woodcraft that we bought, and we got this from
Dice Tower, I want
Dice
to say.
Tower. We bought it from Dice Tower, yeah. And then there's this.
And then this promo is for Viscounts of the West Kingdom from Garfield Games. Again, we got from Dice Tower, I want to say.
And then there's a furnace one that we got. It is another person that gives you a kind of different power.
I think this is Alfred Nobel, supposedly. The person.
That's for you.
And this is a promo pack for Forbidden Jungle that was given from a Smith company for free, from Smith Publisher.
And then we got Next Station, Paris and London. We got two promos for that,
yes.
which I'm really excited about because I really like that game. The games are very nice. And then, is this a promo? This is not a promo.
Which one? Let me see. Yeah, this is a promo for the game Gloomhaven, Buttons and Bugs, and it's basically another scenario for this game. Very nice, very nice.
And then we got, this is just somebody's card. And then we got an expansion for Sky Team. There's another scenario in there.
This is the Düsseldorf airport. Which
Nice,
is like
isn't
the
it?
closest to Essen, right? So yes, why not?
We got some stickies. Everybody would like give you stickies and stuff like that. A lot of
I
stuff.
think we have more stuff in there.
There.
Oh, there you are. So
And
we
then
have-
there's another expansion for that.
So we have 3 promos for Under Falling Skies, Kiev, Prague and Essen. Very nice. So it gives you more variability for the Under Falling Skies game.
And then there's a pin.
Stormaya pin?
Yes, we have a lot of pins. They gave, like compared to UKG where we would normally go every year, they gave a lot of like promos and stickers and like badges and all of that, like a lot of stuff for free and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Like, that's really cool.
Now some other games that we didn't buy from the convention.
Thank you.
That we saw in the convention but we didn't buy is, for instance, Unconscious Mind and Steam Power and let's say 1984 or 1980, Set the 16 now. All of these games we didn't buy from the convention even if they were available there because we have backed these games and we expect to have them very soon, maybe in the next month or so. But it was a bit weird to see them offered in retail before the backers get their games. But still, yet again, I mean, there's more publishers.
What's the point in like go on GameFound and stuff like that? What's the advantage of backing it early if you get the game after everybody else has? Like, that's one of the main advantages to back a game early and support the publisher. I feel that it's a bit odd.
A bit odd, yes. And then yet again, we made some informed decisions to not buy particular games. Like for instance, you didn't buy any games from Devil, not because we don't like them. For instance, Daitoshi are really looking forward to that game, but we know that these games will be in the UK available. The distribution network is very good. So we try to focus mostly on games that we cannot really easily find, with a few exceptions of course. But yeah, games that we know that for sure we're going to have here in the UK in a couple of months, I mean, we didn't bother getting them. Righty, so that is the
That is
whole.
it.
That
That
is
is the whole, yes.
Now, one more thing before we close for the video, we have something for you guys. As we're presenting the games, I'm not sure if you noticed, Elena presented to you the Yellow House, but there is another copy of Yellow House here. So we have 2 Yellow Houses copies, because one is for us and one is for you. Exactly. So this is a worldwide giveaway, and to enter this giveaway, all you have to do is to leave a comment down below.
With anything you want, yeah.
Maybe anything you want, but maybe you can tell us about your most anticipated game from Essen, an Essen release. What is your most anticipated game? But if you don't have any,
That's fine.
Just leave a comment, exactly. And we will draw a winner anywhere in the world, and we will send to you one copy of the Yellow House.
Don't forget, the deadline for this will be the 15th of October. That's 15 of October.
So make sure you watch this video early.
And you
and leave the comment.
Exactly. Righty, I think that was it from
Yes.
us. I hope you enjoyed our video, and I hope you have a quick look through all of it, because I hope you're as excited as we are about all of this. It's very new to us, and I hope you watch it with the same excitement.
So thank you so much for watching.
And see you later.
Bye-bye.